Shuttyam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavatyuttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Once again, requesting all my dear friends to please turn on videos. Meanwhile, some of you can definitely put it on the chat. What exactly did we learn last time? पिछली बार क्या सीखा था? Anything that you remembered, anything that you appreciate, anything that you liked, you can definitely share it in the chat, and that will help all our participants to recapitulate what happened last time. Please. What did we see in this Bhagavatam section? Does anyone remember? Okay, envious Kartavir Arjun. Yes, we saw how enviously Kartavir Arjuna acted. And at last, Chandrasekhar Gulati proves saying that he took away the Kamadhenu cow forcibly along with the calf, and the calf and cow were crying. Yes, he took them to the land of Maheshmati. Yes, Maheshmati mein khich ke leke gaye. All right, good. And this was the last thing that you remember, right? So now we'll continue from here. Whenever we revise, I would like to hear, what I like to hear from all of you is the principles that you assimilated. Siddhant. That is something you all can try to definitely share. Okay, when you're sharing your points. So, 9:15:27. Atha Rajani Niryate Rama Ashrama Agatah Shrutva Tattasya Dauratmyam Chukrodahirivahatah. Hari Hari. अभी देखो क्या होता है. What happened? So Kartavir Arjuna had taken the cow and left. Atah Rajani Niryate. इस प्रकार से, atah, like this, in this manner, when Rajani Niryate, the king had left. Yes, he had ordered all his Nara, strong men, take this cow, take the calf and go. रो रही थी गाय. It's a very important lesson for us to understand that cow is not an ordinary animal. Cow is mother. Cow कौन है? माँ है. Is mother of our society, and the mother was pulled against her will and taken away from the master. Cows are really amazing animals. They are given the role that the cow plays in the society is that of mother. I often quote about my a stay in Gokul Dham for our training. Yes, forest training, staying in forest, jungles, and trying to learn there. So the jungles and the forest, that used to be really wide, and you cannot make out anything. And I would ask the devotees, कि किस प्रकार से when you get lost in the forest, आप जो है forest में used to get lost, how exactly do you get your way back home? So we don't have to worry. The cows have a natural GPS system. वो हमको जो है, they will very safely take us back to our home. घर पे जो बहुत अच्छे से हमको लेके जाएंगे. The cows will take us back. At the same time, the cows have a special quality to even locate water. Where exactly you go, if you dig, you're going to get nice water. The water table is high in which place. So cows have that ability. Like this, cows have a lot of wonderful abilities. And this was the very famous Surbi cow or Kamdhenu cow that we're talking about. So Atha Rajani Niryate, as the king very mercilessly, with cruelty, took the cow away. At that point of time, Rama Ashrama Agatah. So it was Parashuram who came back to ashram of his father, of Rishi Jamadagni. He came. And Shrutva Tasya. So when Parshuram heard Shrutva Tasya about the Dauratmyam. Dauratmyam means a very, very nefarious activity. जो एकदम जो गलत किया था ना, that horrible activity that he committed, Dauratnyam, Shrutva Tattasya. As soon as Parshuram heard, what happened? Chukroda. He became very, very angry. बहुत गुस्सा हो गए. चुक्रोध अहिहि इव आहत. So there is a book called Drums Along the Amazon. This is a book by His Holiness Indradumna Maharaj. There he describes about his experience that he has as he is walking on. Drums means mridang. Drums along the Amazon means along the Amazon, in the region of Amazon, not company, the actual Amazon, South America. When they're going, and they said that you have to be very, very careful that any time a snake would come. Yes, snakes, there were plenty of snakes in the Amazon forest, and you just touch, especially snakes, you touch them or you accidentally trample upon them, immediately they're going to bite you. A trampled snake becomes very angry and hisses very angrily, rushes very angrily, and bites very, and the bites are very painful and very poisonous. So, chukroda ahihi. Ahihi means a snake. Iva ahata. Ahat. So, you ahat kiya. Ek saap ko ahat kiya. You injure a snake. That snake is going to get back on you with a lot of anger and with a lot of force. So, Parshuram ji's anger. So he was hissing like that snake. So like a snake who has been bitten, who has been trampled upon. Kitna gussa aata hai, like that Parshuram ji got angry and he started hissing like a snake practically. That's what happened. Then he heard about the nefarious activity of Kartavir Arjun. Yes. Somebody can read the translation. Whoever wants to read can tell. You can raise hands. We will make you the co-host to read. Yes. Yes, Asta.
Thereafter, Kartavya Arjun, having left with the Kamadhenu, Parshuram returned to the ashram. When Parshuram, the youngest son of Jamadagni, heard
Hare Krishna.
about Kartavya Arjun's nefarious deed, he became as angry as a trampled snake.
Yeah, now you can read.
Okay. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Am I audible?
Now you're audible. Please go on.
Thereafter, Kartavya Arjun, having left with the Kamadhenu, Parshuram returned to the ashram. When Parshuram, the youngest son of Jamadagni, heard about Kartavya Arjun's nefarious deed, he became as angry as a trampled snake.
Yes. Going on to the next shloka. Thank you. Ghoramadaya parashum sataunam varmakarmukam anvadhavata durmarsho mrigendra iva yuthapam. Hare Krishna. So what is spoken in this shloka? So Parashum, now he has come. So Ram becomes Parashuram. Yes, Parashuram. So having this particular axe, how was it? Ghoram, extremely fierce chopper. Ghoram Adaya Parashum, that Parashum which is very, very fearful. So he took out that Parashu, and now this is a weapon to display the anger. And this is that Parashu with which he is going to perform Dushta Damana. Dushta means miscreant, and Daman means to suppress or to defeat the miscreants. So Ghoramadaya Parashum. So he took that. And along with that, Satanum, Satunam, Satunam. Tunam is the quiver. Yes, he took the quiver. Quiver yani ki, the place where you keep all the arrows. That's called quiver. When Arjuna had his quiver, right? Satunam. Varma, he took a shield. Varma is the shield. He took the shield. And Karmukam, he took the bow. So bow, quiver, shield, Parshu, सब कुछ एक साथ लेके Durmarshah. Now again here, Durmarshah. Durmarsha means person who is so very, 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 very angry. Some people say ना कि अरे मुझे बहुत गुस्सा आता है प्रभु जी, आप बताइए, थोड़ा solution बताइए, बहुत गुस्सा आता है. How many of you have anger issues? अच्छा. Okay. we become very angry very fast. But if you see Krishna's anger, you see kitna gussa hai Bhagwan ko. So when we read such section where we see Krishna's anger, we become humble. नहीं नहीं बाबा, अपना anger इतना नहीं है. Our anger is very insignificant. In anger दिखाने मामले में we are insignificant. Even from that aspect, we are quite insignificant. So we cannot even show anger. Anger over है. When Krishna shows anger, Narsimdev showing anger. What is our anger compared to in front of Narsimdev? कुछ भी नहीं. Similarly, what is our anger in front of Parshuram? बिल्कुल नहीं, कुछ भी नहीं. So look at Parshuram's anger. He is carrying bow and arrows and shield and Parshu chopper, and what is he doing? Anvadhavata. He's running. With all these things, he's running. You can all imagine, visualize. The best of the action scene is going to happen right now. All the action scenes are all copied from Bhagavatam. Yes, all from Bhagavatam. Yes, Anvadhavata Durmarsho. So angry, exceedingly angry. Abhi to limit gaya. Mrigendra iva. Mrigendra iva. So now here, last sloka is compared to a snake. In this sloka, he is compared to Mriga Indra. Mriga means what? Mriga means any kind of animal is called Mriga, and Indra means the leader. So who is the king of all the animals? King of the jungle? King of all the animals kaun hai? L-I-O-N. Lion. Yes, it's lion. Yes, king of all. So he was roaring. So like that lion roaring now, so roar karte karte, his anger was coming out. He was roaring like a lion, especially when a Mrigendra eva Yutapam. Yuta is actually elephant. Elephant is called Yuta. Bhakta tutosha Bhagavan Gaja Yutapaya. We say, na? So Yutapam means when he is going to attack an elephant. Elephant ke samne. Somehow, the Bhagavatam will give a lot of analogies of lion versus elephant. So exactly as a lion goes. See, elephant is strong. It's not that elephant is a very, very strong animal. But the kind of personality, the kind of charisma, the kind of demeanor, the kind of energy that a lion has, वो उसके हुंकार से एलिफेंट का आधा एनर्जी खत्म हो जाता है. So he'll roar like that, and then elephant is gone back. So that's what happens. So he's roaring and he's about to attack an elephant. वैसे उस तरीके से he's running and chasing. We can all imagine this. So he's going to chase Kartavir Arjun, who is compared to an elephant. Somebody can read? If you want to read, can raise hands. We'll give you a chance. Go on. Next one we'll give Lata Mata.
Taking up his fierce chopper, his shield, his bow, and the quiver of arrows, Lord Parashurama, exceedingly angry, chased Kartavira Arjuna just as a lion chases an elephant.
Okay, next question. Tamma patantam Bhriguvarya mojasa dhanurdharam bana parashvadhayudam aineya charma baramarka dhamabhir yutam jatabhir nadrishe purim vishan. See, whenever Bhagavatam becomes very emotional, no? That time the shlokas become very long. And when you just want to inform something, short shlokas. But ekdam emotions bahar nikalte, outburst of emotions, then the slokas also become very long. And then there is an expression of all the emotions that come out. So here, what is saying? Tam apatantam. Yes. So here, tam, Parshuram ji. Here, tam refers to Parshuram. Wo vyakti. Parshuram ji, apatantam. So he saw him coming after him, chasing him. Who saw? Kartavir Arjun. उन्होंने देखा कि मुझे ऐसे चेस करते हुए आ रहे हैं. And who is he called? He's called Bhrigu Varyam. Bhrigu is a great sage. A great sage who comes, who is Brahma's son, who is known for his tapasya. So Parshuram comes in the dynasty of Bhrigu Muni. Bhrigu Muni. That is why he is called as Bhrigu Varyam, the best of the Bhrigus. Yes, Bhrigu. In fact, Prahlad calls his father as Asura Varya, best of Asuras. I mean, worst of Asuras. Tatsadumanye Asura Varya Dehina, oh best of Asuras, my dear father. That's how he calls his father. Oh best of Asur Lok, best of the demon. ऐसे कोई बाप को बुलाता है क्या? That's how Prahlad calls. And Hiranyakashipu felt, yes, correct. You're right. I'm the best of Asur. Worst of Asur. Yes, there's something called pure devotee and impure demon. Pure demon नहीं बोलते ना, impure demon बोलते हैं. So worst of the Asurs. At Hiranyakashipu became so happy. Thank you, Prahlad. You know how to talk. He has gone. So here he's called as Bhrigu Varya. Varya means greatest. So Parshuram is called Bhrigu Varya because of his dynasty. Ojasa. He had that Ojas. Ojas again refers to the fierceness. Fierce. In fact, in contact sports, you know what is contact sports? Marna ek dusre ko. Contact sports, karate, contact sports, boxing, contact sports. In that they train that actually you're supposed to, before they begin the battle, what happens? They call both the corners. There's a red corner, there's a blue corner, both will come. And the referee will explain the rules. It has been observed that when referee is explaining the rules, that time there's a stare down. Stare down मतलब एक दूसरे को देखते हैं लोग. They stare at each other. And just by staring at each other, सामने वाले opponent को खत्म कर देना चाहिए. Half of the battle you should defeat him there only by staring down. So here, Ojasa, he was looking very, very fierce. Dhanurdharam, he called him that he's carrying, he's Dhanurdhara, he's carrying a bow. And Bana is also there. Bana is arrows. And Parashvada. Parashvada is Parshu again. Parashvada. That is the same thing. Parashvada. Ayudham. So he had all these weapons. So he was able to see, अरे क्या क्या लेके आए ये? ये अकेले भागते हुए नहीं आ रहा. Along with him, he has a chopper, he has a bow, he has an arrow, he has that all these deadly weapons. Aineya charma. Charma means skin, and Aineya is deer. So he was wearing a blackish deer skin, and this was the actual dress which would be worn by a sage. Sage used to, when it's not they used to kill the deer and wear it. A dead deer's skin they used to take and they used to wear. That was one of the uniform for the forest dwelling sages. So he was, and that was his ambara. Ainena charma ambara. So the deer skin was his ambaram, his covering over the body. Arkadhamabihi. Arka means sun. So he was looking as the sun is coming. Sun is coming towards him. As he appeared like sunshine. Yes. Yutam jatabihi. He had locks of hair. Lock. Hair locks means jata. When you don't comb your hair, yes, then certain hair becomes jata. I have experience in my shikha. Many of my hairs get matted. You don't take care properly. फिर काटना पड़ता है उसको. Yes. First time I got matted hair, I was like, अरे इतने मेहनत से शिका बड़ा है. And now it's got matted. What is this? So matted hair is a sign of tapasya actually. Actually, matted hair becomes brownish and yellowish. How many of you seen matted hairs? From material point of view, doesn't look good. Chi, ganda, dirty, dandruff. But from spiritual point, for tapasvi point of view, matted hair means, oh, this is a great, it's a abhushan for a sage. Matted hair. Even Shiva is called Jatadhari. Lord Ram also, when he went to Vanvas, he had matted locks of hair. So Parshuram's matted hair was visible. His deer skin, his matted hair, which means he was externally looking like a Brahmana or a sage. But he was a warrior. Yes, warrior. Dadarshe, Purim Vishan. Puri is capital, and Dadarshe, he saw that he's entering my capital of Mahishmati. So he's entering. He's entering with full force. He's running and coming, and he's entering. Yes. Please read the translation.
As king, Kartavirya entered his capital, Mahishmatipuri. He saw Lord Parshurama, the best of the Bhrigu dynasty, coming after him, holding a chopper, shield, bow, and arrows. Lord Parshurama was covered with a black deer skin, and his matted locks of hair appear like the sunshine.
Thank you. Next sloka. अचोदयद्धस्थिरथाश्वपट्टिभिर् गदासि बाणार्ष्टिशतघ्निशक्तिभिः अक्षौहिणी सप्तदशातिभीषणस्ताराम एको भगवान् सुदयत्. Hari Bol. So, as soon as he saw Parshuram, yes, what did he do? The last sloka says he saw Parshuram entering his city with so much of force and vigor. Achodayat hasti. So first he said, Achodayat. Chalo bulao. Kisko? Hasti. Hasti yani ki elephant. Hati. Hati dal bulao. So the elephants came. Ratha Ashwa. Ratha Ashwa means chariot. Rath or Ashwa. Chariots. They are called Ratha Ashwa. Pattibihi. Pattibi is infantry. Foot soldiers. Jo bhagte hain. Send the foot soldiers. And what did the foot soldiers have? Gada. They had clubs. Asi. Asi is talwar. Ban. Arrows. And Rishti. Rishti is a special weapon. Doesn't have English translation. Rishti. And Shatagni. Again, another weapon which is not there in English. Shatagni. Shatagni, Rishti, and all these weapons, special weapons he had. So, Shakti bhi, again, Shakti weapon. So, like that, he sent Akshovinis of soldiers. Now, Akshovini kitna hai? There are Akshovini. How many Akshovinis? Sapta Dasha. Sapta means 7, Dasha means 10. So, 10 plus 7, 17. I'm so sorry, I just got a phone call. So 17 Akshovinis he sent, almost equal to, yes, Pandavas had 7 Akshovinis and the Kauravas had 11. 11 plus 7, 18. So there were 18 Akshovinis fighting on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. But Kartavir Arjun alone had 17 Akshovinis. Matlab sochiye, how many? Akshovinis contains the elephants, cavalry and infantry together. In सबका एक number होता है. There's a particular number. We don't have to be so much bothered about the number, but it's a huge number. एक अक्षोहिनी इतनी बड़ी होती है. Yes, 17 Akshovinis is too much. Hanuman, when he had fought the son of Akshay Kumar, the son of Ravana, that time he fought with one Akshovini Sena and defeated them. But Parshuram ji is Rama Eko Bhagavan, but he was alone. One man army bolte hai na. From where does this concept of one man army come? Parshuram ji se. Ye actually one man army hai. In movie people may show one man army, but ye सचमुच का Rama Eko Bhagavan Asudayat खत्म. असुदय एक श्लोक में सब खत्म. बाप रे, असुदयत का वही मतलब है. Madhusudan, we say na, Madhusudan, the killer of Madhu. Arisudan, the killer of the enemy. Arisudana, Madhusudana. Like that, he is Sapta Dasha Akshobini Asudayat. So he has killed everyone alone. Sabko akele maar diya. My God. Dekho? Yes. Akshobini's count is mentioned in purport. That also we'll read. Somebody can read the translation. Please read.
Upon seeing Upon seeing Parshuram, Kartavya Arjun immediately feared him and sent many elephants, chariots, horses, and infantry soldiers equipped with clubs, swords, arrows, rastis, sathagnis, shaktis, and many similar weapons to fight against him. Kartavya Arjun sent 17 full akshohinis of soldiers to check Parshuram, but Lord Parshuram alone killed all of them.
Yeah, what is Akshoni also you can read? This is one Akshoni. Please read this.
The word Akshauhini refers to a military phalanx consisting of 21,870 chariots and elephants, 1,09,350 infantry soldiers, and 65,610 horses. An exact description is given in the Mahabharata Adi Parva, second chapter, as follows.
Okay, the same thing in shloka format is given here. So we see this. This is a standard number of chariots and elephants. How much? 21,870. So 5 times of that infantry soldiers, 5 guna into 5, that much, and into 3 horses, men sitting on horses. So this is called 1 Akshoni, you can imagine. And how much is 17 Akshoni? You can only imagine. बाप रे, इतने लोगों के साथ अकेले लड़ना, दुष्ट दमन शक्ति. And how did he fight? What is his expertise? That is something we will discuss on Friday. Okay. Any quick reflection, realization you all have, you can share. I would like to hear some realization, some reflection, some point that you liked, you appreciated. Please go ahead and discuss. Just share. Do share it on the chat, please. Okay, power of Parshuram is great. It's inconceivable. So great. After now there are 2 countries fighting with each other. They really wish Parshuram ji kidhar milenge. He's there still. They will try to contact him. Parshuram ji, aap hamara team join kar lo. He can easily. Our anger can never match with that of Krishna's anger, correct? So Krishna is angry, he's unlimitedly angry. Yes, God also gets angry, but there's a difference between our anger and God's anger. Our anger is Rajogun eventually becoming Tamogun. God's anger is for a purpose. Yes, and it comes in Bhagavatam and it is glorified. We become angry, it will not come in Bhagavatam, surely. Yeah, anyone else? The nefarious act of the king ultimately led to the end of Kshatriya. See, that's why leader has a great responsibility. Yes, leader has a very, very great responsibility. So we need to understand that if the leader commits a mistake, then the entire race may have to suffer. We have to be very careful. We see this in multiple occasions, right? We even see this with Indra and Durvasa Muni. Indra offended Durvasa Muni, all the devatas lost their power. Okay, next. Bhagavatam becomes emotional when shloka is long. Exactly. Bhagavatam's emotions are coming out. Okay, cows have to be very well protected, correct? That is Vedic civilization, protecting cows. Prabhuji's Kartivir Arjuna is also an incarnation of Dattatreya. No, Kartivir Arjuna took blessings from Dattatreya to get 8 folds of mystic powers. He ruled the earth for 85,000 years. Yeah, he had a lot of good qualities. He had 100 hands. Yes. Dasha Shata, 1,000 hands. Dasha Shata. Dasha is 10, Shata is 100,000 hands he had. Still he was looking very beautiful. He could not be defeated by anybody. And in fact, he had daya also. He was merciful to his praja. He had a lot of good qualities. He was best in his learning, his vidya, very good. He was the best award holder for yajna, dana, tapa, vidya, swadhyaya, virya. Everything he was the best. Daya also, even mercy to his citizens. But just because of all these qualities, he developed pride. So one who is not a devotee, yes, one who is not a devotee will develop pride with material qualities. That's what we need to understand. So you got blessings of Dattatreya, material blessings. You got pride. No one can compete with Lord. Very true, Pragnaji. Nobody can. Kanika Punyaji says that Hare Krishna, every day Krishna shows his mercy in one way or the other. Today is my first day on your class and I saw mercy. So this is in the form of Srimad Bhagavatam. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming and very warm welcome to our family of Bhakti Yoga Club Kharadi. Thank you. Yes, all qualities are useless if one is not a devotee. Correct, exactly. Minus Krishna, that will become like a very heavy crown put on a drowning man. He'll drown faster. That's what happened to Kartavir Arjun. Hare Krishna. Thank you all very much. We'll meet on Friday.